Hello, good morning, and welcome to today's podcast. Today, we'll be answering a very pertinent question. Sometimes in life, we ask God a lot of questions. Why? When things go wrong, we ask Him, why? Sometimes we feel discouraged, get disappointed with God. Not all the time, but for some things that we have missed out our own responsibilities in them. If, for example, you are a student, you're praying, and the time you're supposed to be in class, you are not in class. The time you're supposed to study, you are not studying. You're replacing that time with prayer. You are harming yourself. God won't make that exam to be favorable for you because you are praying. Because you didn't do that under the instruction of God. God said in His word, let everything be done diligently and in order. Means that you have to apportion your time that you are supposed to do the different things that you're supposed to do. He said, redeeming the time, for the days are evil. You must redeem your time. Moses said, Lord, teach us how to number our days. Teach us to number our days. Your days, you must learn how to number them. You must plan out yourself. If you are supposed to be at your business place and you choose to be praying and you are not doing business, you will fail. And also, if you choose to do business and not also pray, it will also be another problem. But God requires that we should do a balance. The time that you have apportioned for business, you should be there. The time that you have apportioned for the work of God, for the service of the Lord, you have to be there. So if you allow one side to weigh, it will bring failure. And when it brings failure, if you allow one side, the spiritual part, to weigh down, to go down, you will have problems spiritually, and it will also lead to the physical problem. If you allow the physical problem, the physical part, to weigh down, to go down, you have problems with the physical part, and it will affect you spiritually, because at the end of the day, you feel disappointed, you will get angry with God, you ask God why. It is mostly because of imbalance. Because when a man put all his effort in everything he is doing, and at the end of the day, he doesn't see result, what he will do is not to feel discouraged. He will actually learn from the mistakes. He will know where went wrong. What went wrong, because he had tried and he put his effort in what he was doing, and then he will be able to recover from there, because at the end of the day, he will know what does not work, and he will now test the other things that maybe can work. But when you did not put your effort, maybe you did not do what you were supposed to do, when you fail, you'll be confused. You will not know what went wrong, because you did not even try what was available to you. And that is why at the end of the day, many people will say, God, why? But God is saying, you did not take your own responsibilities. There must be that balance. You must create the balance between your physical life and your spiritual life. Yes, you are a spiritual man, but you are interacting with physical things. For example, you have a job. For example, you are going to school. For example, you have a business you are attending to. You have things, responsibilities. Maybe you have children, maybe you have siblings, you have a lot of things, you have a boss. Those are not spiritual things, they are physical things. And so, though they are physical and carnal, we approach them from the side of the spirit. That is why we are supposed to also be in the presence of God, because we are acknowledging that though we are interacting with the spirit, with the physical things, with the carnal things, we acknowledge God in all of them, so that we can glorify God even in those things, because He is a creator of all of them. But if we allow it, if we don't take responsibility, we allow our children to go wayward, we don't correct them, you allow your business to go down, you don't take care of it, you allow your education to go down, you don't study, you allow your job side and you are not performing, because the time where you are supposed to be learning something you are supposed to be doing, instead you decided to add it to your prayer time, No. You decided to add it to the service of God? No. When you are supposed to do something, you have to do it. And when you are supposed to be praying, you pray. And when you are supposed to be serving God, you serve Him. But when you are supposed to be doing any other responsibility, you are supposed to do it so that when things go wrong, you should know what went wrong, not to blame God. God bless you as you listen. God bless you as you take steps. God bless you as you create a balance in your life. God bless you as you make sure that you don't allow any part to weigh down, in Jesus' name.